again. It's your favorite San Antonio realtor here. I'm Stephanie Arneal with Keller Williams Legacy, and we're taking a little bit of a different turn today. I am at Thrive Mortgage, hanging out with the one, the only, the fabulous
Kierstin Wagner.
We're going to talk a little bit. We've seen a lot of homes. We've done a lot of the fun stuff, but I really want to take some time and help you guys understand the whole process. I don't know what you think, Kierstin. I feel like usually people don't understand how many steps there really are.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's getting into buying a home is very intensive, to say the least.
That's such a nice way to put it.
Yes, but it can be very overwhelming if you're not familiar, at least in general, with some of the steps. So, we're definitely happy to talk about what goes into buying a home and what to expect, and help people be more comfortable with the process in general. So
great. Yeah. So if I were going to buy a house and I had no idea where to start, and I'm one of those people that's going to call a realtor, and my realtor says, "You're funny. What's the actual first step? What should I be doing?"
Right. A lot of people know to call a realtor first. I think that's just kind of the general knowledge of the world. A lot of people think, I'm going to buy a home, let me call a realtor. But like you said, in most cases, that realtor is going to say, that's great, I would love to help you, but first we need to get you pre-approved. Mm-hmm. So they're going to refer you to usually maybe a couple lenders so that you can, research who you want to work with. But yeah, they're going to send you to someone like me, a lender, and we're going to go through the pre-approval process first so that we can tell you and the buyer, okay, this is our direction. This is our purchasing power. This is how much this person can afford so that they can go out and find that dream home.
Yes. So there's a couple reasons for the pre-approval. Number one, as lenders and realtors, we never want you to set the bar off to think you can afford an $8 million home when really you can afford a $300,000 home.
Right.
We want to show you realistic homes for what your budget is and what your income's at and your credit and all the good things. And that way we don't show you too much or too little. It also sets you up to have a really strong offer. So when you find that dream home, we submit it with the offer, and the buyer or the seller, you're the buyer, the seller knows this is a qualified person. I should sell them my house immediately. So what does the pre-qualification process look like?
Yeah, so when we pre-qualify you, first step, for me personally, every lender is a little bit different. Personally, I like to have a conversation. I just do a phone call or a Zoom or an in-person meeting. I like to have a conversation with my buyers first. The reason for that is because then I can get to know what your goals are. I can get an idea of what you think your purchase price should be or your monthly payment in some situations, and just get a feel for the direction we're going. And then based off that conversation, I can usually tell just by asking a few simple questions if filling out an application is a good next step. Sometimes when you don't talk to a buyer ahead of time, they can get really excited about filling out an application, but then it turns out, okay, if we had just maybe had a simple conversation, we would have known, okay, we have a little bit of work to do first. So I like to have a conversation first, and then I'll have them fill out an application. Once the loan application is filled out, with Thrive, we have the super convenient app that everybody fills out their application on. And so once the application is filled out, we'll review the application, we'll review assets, we'll review credit, we'll review income, lots of different things. And then we can tell you, yes, you're pre-qualified for this amount, or, we have a little bit of work to do. We do also request some documents from you. Usually it's a little bit of pay stubs, W-2s, bank statements sometimes, depending on the client. So, there's a few steps that go into pre-approval process, but we'll either pre-approve you and we'll give you a purchasing power, we'll give you an amount, or we'll say, okay, you're not quite pre-approved yet. These are some things that we need to do. And we actually give you the steps that you need to take to get you where you can be pre-approved. We'll tell you where some of the kind of the problem areas are. So it's always a good idea to talk to a lender, especially if you're looking to buy a home and you're just not sure. Mm-hmm. You're like, I have no idea if I'm even qualified. This is getting pre-approved. Going through the pre-approval process is a really good first step to give you an idea of where you are.
So you're saying I should stop just sending people the link to your application? Sorry. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Yeah, if your application pops up, I will still give you a call.
But yeah, the high maintenance realtors of the world just cause trouble, guys. It's okay. It's okay. It's what we do.
Yeah, we'll talk about this off camera.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.